Hello and welcome back to Davy's Outdoor Adventures. I'm back at the place I was at the beginning of the year, where a churchyard, I don't know if it's a man or a couple of people or a company that's bought all the buildings inside the churchyard. I'm not going to show you just yet, because all the stone of the building was like that and it was derelict. And the man said at the time that each block for this building cost £30. I'm going to show you an update of what it's like now. Have a look at that. What a beautiful sight. Isn't that just beautiful? They've spent a small fortune on it. I'll see if I can go around the side. I'm not sure if it's blocked off around the other side, but if you look at what they're doing, it was like that coloured one over there, the dark one. Look at it now. Mega money spent, and I believe he's bought that building there, those two, and that. Let's see if we can get around the side. Let's look at it now. This is just absolutely outstanding. I can't believe how good this has turned out. I thought at the time when I questioned them, is this going to be something for people to run in and out and destroy the place? No, it's going to be somewhere for someone to live, or people to live. This channel goes around graveyards, churchyards and places like that. Look at that, if there's damage to cemetery, then I'm going to mark it out, and I'm going to shout out to the police, the people that should be looking after it. And I'm telling you now, this is one beautiful churchyard, even though, you know, there's quite a few stones tipped over. I'd like to see if anybody would come and help tidy up this churchyard. But I'm going to take it around the whole churchyard to see what you think. But yeah, I don't think anything gets done. There's a church further up with a few stones in. It's separate from this, but I think it was all one at one time. And that there's people go around there cleaning up. Look at this. Somebody coming around with a petrol strimmer could do a bit of work here. You know, I think it would be appreciated. And at the moment, I haven't come across any damaged stones where people have just pushed them over because they're ignorant, because they're pathetic. But make no bones about it. Oh, there's one there. Yeah, someone's pushed that over. That hasn't just fell over. You know what it is, if you're watching this and you've done this churchyard, you're disgusting. You should be locked up. That's somebody's loved ones under there, man. What's wrong with you people? There ain't no way wind has blown that over. Sorry, like, no. You reap what you sow. Yeah, so this one's just fell apart because the age and the ground moving. But I'm telling you something now, you come into a graveyard with the intention of causing damage to gravestones of loved ones whose loved ones are still alive, you need to be shot with shit. I'm telling you. This is a peaceful place to be. Yeah, it's not very big. I'm documenting everything that goes on in here, from that building I showed you there to this. I think that's another one that's been pushed over. I'll tell you what, you know what, yeah, it boils my piss, this, like. He's a disgusting man. Let's hope nothing like this happens to your families. Huh? Well, you're not ashamed of yourself, are you? Because you've been brought up. You weren't brought up, you were dragged up. You're disgusting. I'll bring you back in a minute, because there's people walking around and don't want to be on camera, no doubt. So I'll bring you back when I'm further up. I'm going right up there, up this place here. I'll bring you back shortly. There's another one I said I've been pushed over. or leaned over, I don't know. But there's somebody coming around now, so I have to stop. I've just spoke to one of the legends from around the area, and he said that he phoned the council because there's a tree fell over the path. It's gone across a grave and a path, and he phoned the council 3 to 4 weeks ago, and they still haven't been. So I'm going to go back home. I'm going to get my saw, and I'm going to get the 2 lads, and we're going to come down and cut it up. But I'm going to have a look at it as I'm going round here and show them what we want done. I mean, 2 birds, 1 stone. We go camping in Scotland, them logs will come in handy rather than buy them. But we'll cut it up. I tell you what, North Tyneside Council, this is a shout out for you, you scumbags. You'll do nothing for nobody. You chase people for poll tax or council tax, whatever you want to call it now, and then you sit there with your coffers giving it to those that don't need it. Anyway, I'm not going on about it anymore. I'm sick of death of them. You just want to be ashamed of yourself, and this is to let you know that you should be down here doing things. Yeah, you cut the grass, whatever. Why don't you look after the stones like you're supposed to? People have paid money to have them there, yeah. And look, there's a little roundabout. I'm not getting on about this council anymore. I'm sick to death of them. I'll not go down there because there's people down there, but I'll carry on up here. I mean, this is a churchyard, then there's a care home, then there's a churchyard again. So how has that churchyard been split in 2? Or was there a gap on it already? I don't know. I tell you, it's disgusting, man. But I'm going to find this tree that's down. I'll go back. In fact, I'll do this video. I'll phone them now. Tell them I'll go and pick them up. We'll come down and get this tree cut up. Sick to death of people not doing nothing. But aye, I'm going down. There's a legend down there that tells us about it. I'll just zoom in on Manny's dog. But I'll go down and have a look at the tree. There's still places up there. Yeah, there's still people coming there, you see. Yeah. Excellent. I'll have to pause it because there's people coming towards us. Oh, I'll make good use of it. I'll use it for the camp. I'll be gone a day. Thank you. There's a man that's telling us about the tree. Decided he was okay with the camera. Look at this. Are you having a laugh with me? I tell you what, man. This council wants to be ashamed of themselves. I'm going to show you a stone. There's another 2, right? There's 2 more there. You just know who's done it. The ones who've done it, you'll see this, hopefully. But you'll not regret it, will you? Of course not. You're just scumbags. Let the people rest in peace, man. Look at, there's no way the wind has blown that over. How's it turned round from there to here? That should be at the head of the stone there, yeah. That was there. God, I tell you what, it really boils my piss when I walk around seeing things like that. I apologise for the swearing, but they're disgusting scum. I'm going to have to see if I can find this tree that the man's on about. Look at, there's another one. Right, hold on. How do you suppose that fell off there? Do you think it jumped? No, another scumbag's pushed it over. Yeah, these are all collapsing because of the age. It's got nothing to do with people pushing them over. Or maybe that one, I don't know. Can't be sure about that. But that one there, this one, if you look at there, that's solid brick. How's that fell over? And look, no. I'm telling you something, I'm going to lose the plot. These are all animals that do things like this. People are resting under here. Yeah. Well, from me to yous, if you get to see this, you're a scumbag. Nah, you're no good. I'm going to go and have a look at this tree. Well, we'll walk up this way. It's supposed to be rest in peace here, but it looks like you rest in pieces. I'll see if I can go and get the saw and come up and do something to this. Oh no, 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 no. I'm not having it. Look. So that's fell over and then righted itself the right way. From there. No. And look. Yeah, you can see what's happened here, can't you? Look at this. I'll tell you what it is, North Tyneside it is. North Tyneside Council. You should be shot with shit. That has fell off there and landed like that. Wouldn't it have landed the other way? Yeah, of course it would. Yeah, nah. I'm not having it. You people, I don't know how you sleep at night. Look, look. There's another one. How did that get upside down? Because that would have been on there. How's it facing that way and not that way? Yeah. I hope you're watching it. I hope you get the privilege to see this churchyard in its glory, or what it was. But I'll tell you something now. You want to be shot with shit, man. Yeah, we see, this is typical. That hasn't fell over, has it? And look at that. This hasn't fell over. No. You are disgusting. Oh, there's a path there, is there? Let's have a look. I think this is the path. Aye. Yeah, right. Right, I'm going to phone them now. I'll end this video because I'm going to phone them and see if they're willing to come down and help us saw the trees down. Because nobody else is going to do it. People walk this path. Right. I'll end this video now. Thanks for watching. But I'm telling you something now, this is not the end with this council. Thank you. Short update. And then cutting the trees down so the old fella can get to his grave. Happy days.